Welcome to another Mondays with Mike, everybody. Good to see you. Well, I actually can't see you, but you can see me. Hope you've had a good last week since our last episode. Here's the question for the week. Dear Mike, I am the director of sales for a large company, and my sales and operations people seem to be in conflict all the time. What are your thoughts about this? Your sales and operations people are in conflict all the time? Really? Of course they are. Here's why they're in conflict. It isn't because they don't like each other. It isn't because they aren't team players. It isn't because of any other reason other than they all live in different universes. The salespeople have one job in mind: get the contract, get the customer happy, etc. So basically what needs to happen in order to make that customer happy and get the contract done is probably what's going to happen in most cases. Little consideration is generally taken for the operations people who are back at the office or the warehouse or the plant or somewhere and have to think about what's going to happen once the contract's dropped into the pipeline, so to speak. So my thoughts about that are these. The clearer the guidelines are for how we execute on sold contracts, and the clearer the salespeople are on what the steps are to get the contracts executed, the better it'll be. Let me share with you what doesn't work. It doesn't work to say to your salespeople or to your operations people, look, that's just the way they are. You're just going to have to deal with them. Because what that does is it minimizes either party's frustration. So validate their frustrations as real. And then make sure whatever processes are in place, see to it that the operations people are able to execute effectively. And that the salespeople are able to get contracts done well so that we don't slow the sales process down to a crawl. That's what's really important. Because if you aren't able to do that, it'll just create more and more frustration. So, yes, it's completely normal. Every organization has that at some level. And what you have to do is make sure that the operational efficiencies are such that we're able to execute what the salespeople sold them. Because often, salespeople aren't aware. And the second thing, make sure the sales process is in tight enough order that it works well for them to be able to get contracts done well. And you do that by basically sitting some sales and operations people down in the same room and say, let's work it out from close of the sale to execution. Hope that's helpful. Send me some questions. We'll talk to you next week on Mondays with Mike. Bye.